What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stock option recap for February 24th, 2021. The Dow Jones is up 1.35%, the Nasdaq's up 0.99%, and the S&P is up 1.14%. Now, before we get into the video, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. We're live market open to market close Monday through Friday, so you'll definitely want to hit that notification bell so you can be notified the second we go live and also when we post videos. Now, today was an extremely bullish day. We were down 1% on the Nasdaq this morning, but we ended up closing 1% up on the Nasdaq, so super crazy day on the Nasdaq, and your Dow and S&P Russell 2000 indexes also did extremely well today. Crazy bullish day. You could have got an awesome SPY play today, but I didn't end up doing it myself, even though the daily candle on the SPY yesterday did indicate that we should see a bullish uptrend. I still didn't end up getting a SPY play. I actually got UAL calls this morning, and those went up a little over 100%, so I'm going to be excited to see where those end up. I got 3 weeks of time on there, so we'll see what happens with that. As far as option plays go, Boeing was one of the craziest ones today. Boeing had an extremely good day. They're up 8%. You could have got these 225 calls earlier in the morning for about $30, and they went up a little over 2,000%. You could have even got these 227.5 calls for $20, $25, maybe $30 if you would have waited a little longer, and even those are up a little over 1,500%, so crazy moves on Boeing on the options. I got shares on the long term, but I don't think you're going to be able to do any call plays on Boeing for a while, so if you're trying to play Boeing, maybe you could get a put on there or something, but I'd be really patient with Boeing because it is up a lot and the contracts are going crazy. Just keep your eye on there, but be patient with that. Those RCL plays from yesterday would have actually hit. They were in the money about $1. Could have made a little over 1,200% if I wouldn't have sold it yesterday, but profit is profit, so I can't really complain about that. That's why I ended up getting the UAL play today, because I wanted more exposure to the travel sector if the rotation continues, but I also wanted more time on my contracts. That's why I sold the RCL play in the first place, is because it expired worthless at the end of the week, so I figured I should probably take the profits. It would be a lot safer of a bet, but looking at it now, it would have been nice to hold it, but I'm not really mad about it. It was a dope play to begin with. CVX had a pretty crazy day today. The oil in general is up quite a bit. You could have got these 103 calls in the morning for about $30, maybe even the 104s for $20.25. And they're up a little over 300%, more towards the top of the day, but still closed a little over 200%, so super dope plays on CVX. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on some of these oil plays to see if they start to fall off or if the trend continues on oil as well. Lowe's had earnings this morning, and you couldn't really get any cheap plays on Lowe's, but you could have got a crazy continuation play. You could have got these 160 calls for about $30, and even these 157s kind of went crazy. You could have got these for $20, and these 157s went up to almost $100 more towards the top of the morning, and these 160s went up a little over $180 more towards the top of the morning, so super dope continuation play on Lowe's. This stock right here is a pretty decent example of why the continuation is sometimes better than actually playing the earnings play, because you can see these contracts were worth about $1 yesterday, and you could have picked them up super cheap in the morning and made an awesome gain early in the morning off of the continuation. So you always got to remember there's more exposure to earnings plays than just playing the earnings play itself. There's also continuations after the earnings where you can get super cheap contracts. So always be aware of that, and keep your eyes on Lowe's and Home Depot because they've sold off a lot. Also keep an eye on Starbucks. Starbucks had a pretty damn good move today. I mean, Starbucks isn't really a big mover, but I was really impressed with Starbucks today. You could have got these 104 calls for about $20 in the morning, and they're in the money now, and they went up a little over 400%. I really like Starbucks. I got longer term contracts on there, so if Starbucks goes crazy, those will be nice, but we're still down 50% on those contracts, so I'm not really expecting much out of there, but I just really wanted to talk about this one because Starbucks just isn't really that big of a mover, but you could have took advantage of some of these cheaper options on here earlier in the morning and made an awesome gain, so keep your eyes on that. Overstock is another company that had earnings in the morning, and you could have got some pretty dope continuations on here as well. A little more expensive, and the spreads are super wide on here, but you could have definitely did something with Overstock in the morning because they sold off a lot today. I can't really find any options on here because the open interest and the total volume is so low, so it just doesn't have that much history, but I almost guarantee you could have got some dope pickups on Overstock earlier in the morning off of the earnings continuation. One of the most impressive stocks alongside Boeing was Honeywell. You could have got these 210 contracts for about $25 early in the morning, and they shot up a little over 600%. I really like Honeywell. I played a play on this a couple weeks ago expecting this same type of move, but it didn't hit. So it's kind of dope to see that the move would have actually worked if I would have been a little more patient on there. But I really liked the way Honeywell moved today, and you could have got really cheap contracts on there. AbbVie is another slow-moving stock that had a pretty good day today. You could have got these 108 contracts for about $30 in the morning, and these 109s you could have got for $15, $20, and they shot up a little over 400%. So super crazy moves on AbbVie. Usually stocks like AbbVie and Starbucks don't really move that much. So it's always cool to see when these stocks actually move, what you can do with the options, because the options are always usually pretty cheap on there when the stock's not moving a lot. And then if it starts gaining a lot of momentum, they can start to go crazy. So keep your eyes on these slower moving stocks. There's a lot of opportunity in there. You just got to be really patient with them. One final one that went crazy was Visa. Visa's been doing pretty well this whole week. You could have got these 222 contracts for about $20 in the morning, and they shot up a little over 400%, but Visa's been killing it all week, so you've had opportunity to play Visa pretty much every single day this week. But I really like Visa. Visa's just been killing it. Same with every other credit card company. They've been a part of this rotation of travel, banks. It's going to be interesting to see if that rotation continues the rest of the week and next week, so be sure to keep an eye on all of those. Now the final one everyone's been waiting for is GameStop. GameStop is going absolutely nuts right now. There were literally options that went up 20,000% in less than an hour, and the stock is still ripping after hours. I don't really know what's going on. It looks like the short squeeze is continuing because all of your meme stocks are ripping right now. GameStop's just going insane, though. So you might want to keep your eyes on this, but I think it's going to be a little bit too late to play GameStop, in my opinion. All the options are already insane, so just be super careful if you plan on playing this. I personally am not going to touch it. I might look for a sympathy play on one of the other meme stocks. I'll run a debit spread or something, but I'm almost certain all of these stocks and options are going to be up so much that you can't even get any plays on there unless you're spending an insane amount. So going to be looking out for some debit spreads on the meme stocks if it's possible, but I might just sit it out again and watch the insanity. I was really expecting the overall market to be bullish the rest of this week, but if this short squeeze comes back and all these meme stocks start to go crazy, I wouldn't be surprised if we see more downside on the market, just because this is another random catalyst that may affect investor confidence. So just be super careful getting too bullish on the overall market. GameStop is just insane right now, so just be careful with that. Don't FOMO into that. Last time I saw so many people get burned on there, so just be super careful with these meme plays. I don't want to see people get burned on them, so just be careful. But that is it for the stock option recap today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. We're live market open to market close Monday through Friday, so you'll definitely want to hit that notification bell and you will be notified the second we go live, and also when we post videos. We're going to be watching GameStop and all the other meme stocks live tomorrow, so you'll definitely want to come check us out live and just hang out and see what happens. But like I said, just be super careful with this, guys. Like, no joke. I am not even joking when I say the options went up 20,000% in fucking an hour. You could have got these 110 calls for about $20 in the morning, maybe even cheaper depending when you bought it, and they went up all the way above $2,000. And even the farther out of the money contracts went even crazier. Like these $800 calls, they were worth $1 in the morning, and they're already up over 100,000%. Just be super careful with those. I don't want to see anyone get burned on there. I can't stress it enough. That's why I'm repeating it again, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.